Robot Collector 64 here, bringing you my 10th review. Well, 10th video. This time I'm bringing you my personal favorite since my childhood, since this is the reason I started liking Transformers. The Decepticon Combat Unit from RID, the Ruination Squad, as I like to call them. Armorhide, Movor, Mega Octane, Rotor, and Rollbar. Alright, these two are they're basically the homage to Bruticus Maximus. They're basically the same transformation from the G1 set. It's just a redeco. But I honestly love them because of the new name they were given. Ruination to me sounds 10 times better than Bruticus Maximus. I'm gonna probably get killed for that, but still. Expression, you know, freedom of expression. These guys literally were the first Transformers in RID that really made me want to get Transformers in the first place. Sure, I saw Prowl. I really wanted him because I thought it was cool. But these guys, they totally jumped the gun for me, and I really wanted this set since I was a little kid. I finally got it. I paid a bit for it, like a bit much for it, to be honest. I think I could have gotten a better deal, but this was as cheap as I got it. I'll tell you about the pricing after, so let's just go on to it. First, we're going to start with this guy, Armorhide. Let's see if I can move Mega Octane. I only know. And there. Makes it easier to move him back without him falling. Yeah. This thing is still broken. I haven't fixed it yet. As you see here, I should never pop that out yet. He is a turquoise tank. It's supposed to be city camo. That's what they say, but he looks nothing like he does in the show. In the show, he's green. He's a green regular battle tank, and I really like that. They turned him turquoise. I don't know why. I don't know what they wanted to do with that, but here it is. City camo, I guess. The only thing really. All right, I'm gonna get this straight. All of them carry in their vehicle modes. They can carry their own weapon, their own blaster, and a part of their artillery from the vehicle mode. He has an anti-aircraft gun, his regular blaster, and, you know, pure nozzle cannon. So let's just go to the transformation, since that's really about it for him. Pull this up. Don't keep pulling it or it'll break. Pull this forward. You can bend this down now. That reveals his head. Put these to reveal his feet. Pull these down, they form his arms. And that's it, that's Armorhide. He has a huge chest syndrome. You want to ask this transformation. He has this huge chest. His face, which will not focus. It's pretty well detailed. It's accurate to the show, but the coloring is opposite. Like, it's not supposed to be gray. The visor is supposed to be gray. The rest of his face is supposed to be orange, if I remember correctly. It's not 100% show accurate. That's one thing for sure. Nowhere near 50. He can hold his blaster, but he can't hold this. He cannot. In this mode, this becomes worthless kibble. Now, you can't do anything really with it. I've tried. If anyone can find some place to do it, tell me, because I can't find anything to do with this. So yeah, that's really it for Armorhide. Let's go with Rollbar next, the other gun unit. Him, he's a Jeep, you know, one of those traveling Jeeps for the army. He carries a mounted turret, well, laser cannon. And his blaster actually attaches to the laser cannon, which there's a purpose for that later, I'll show you. And that's really about it. He rolls the best, honestly. Well, I think he does. Everyone else rolls pretty okay-ish. He's like the best when it comes to it. So let's just go on to transformation. His is incredibly simple. He is the homage to Swindle. I don't remember who Armorhide is. I don't remember much of the Bruticus set because I've never really had Bruticus, nor have I ever bothered to get him. I want to get him for the upgrade. That upgrades kit, you know, with the knife. He comes with the combat knife and looks incredibly awesome. That's what I really wanted. But for now, this is my top tier. And yeah, that's about it. Horrible in every way possible. He has a horribly tiny head. It actually looks exactly like the original Swindle head for any G1 fanatics, and if you ever seen it animated, they got it pretty spot on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. He can carry his blaster. Oh, I just knocked him down. Can he carry this one? I don't know. Yes, he's actually one of the few who can carry his second weapons too. It makes him a little heavy, but that's what the back support is, and he can never stabilize 100%. That's really it for Swindle. Let's go on to Rotor. Rotor is an army helicopter. Odd coloring for one at that. This is not a part of the actual copters. This is his actual weapon. There's a slot here that if you push it in the right way, it just goes in, and it's held together by friction, which is really great. And he comes with these disposable military laser cannons, I guess. I don't know if they're supposed to be laser cannons. Oh yeah, the propeller spins. So does this one. Not as well, but it spins. So yeah, let's take off the kibble. Well, I could keep these, because I can show you that what they're for. Bend these in. Hold this. Float. Until you hear a click. Pull this up. Pull that sideways. Make sure the gun turrets don't get in the way. There's a little peg here. And a little hole here. So they plug in like this. He holds his guns in this awkward sideways fashion. And then you can flip the gun turrets over. So he has even more firepower. The whole point of these guys are honestly firepower. Period. Look at this guy. He actually looks really good. He's accurate to the show. I honestly like this guy more than I care about roll bar and armor hide. Like honestly, the two land vehicles, the two land parts, limbs are honestly the weakest of this set. I'll just go on. Let me just continue. I don't want to go start my analysis yet. Okay, he is honestly my favorite guy in the entire series. When they introduced the Decepticons, mostly because of his special episode where they send them into space. He blasted Scourge and Octane. He is a terrible shot. That's all it said in that episode, basically. He's a NASA spaceship, basically. Why is a spaceship in a Combaticon unit? I don't know. The only real assumption I can make is during the Cold War, when US versus Russia was going on, you know, the space race was basically who can build a rocket to go into space. When if you actually know anything about it, it really was like they wanted to see if they can ever send a missile high enough in the air that it can't be detected by radar until it's too late. Hence the term for the space race was actually for another military project. Enough of history, back to the toy. This is really about it for him. He can hold his gun, which is supposed to be, I think that's some type of LMG with a clip. It comes with a little clip, so it has to be something. Some type of machine gun, laser thing. These can plug into these pegs here. So he can actually hold them on in his robot mode. I think everyone but Rollbar can hold theirs. And last but not least, Mega Octane. Alright, he is not rolling for the sole purpose that I have his chest piece plugged in. There is no room to put this piece, and nowhere. If you put this here, he will not roll. Got it? He rolls incredibly well. Practically second best. You can't plug it up here. There's only room for the gun. The hole isn't big enough. And now This is really Mega Octane. He's literally the same. He's so accurate. He looks nice. I honestly love the camo on him. He's pretty decently detailed for a really old figure. And he's a city farmer. So, you know, he has the base mode. I'll show you that right now, actually. Okay, first I want to take this off since I need to do this right. And I haven't done this in a while. Close it like this. Pull this out. Go like this. Go like this. We'll plug in the turret right here. There's a hole in the back of Octane's head, and there's a little peg down there. We'll make sure that goes in. And there's the city forming bit. That's a city former. There's a little ramp I have. It's in this box of kibble for him. Let me see if I can reach it without knocking down the camera this time. Ooh, so far so good. I have all his kibble. I got this completely mint and everything. I love this set. I scoured the world for it. I got it. I was so happy. I think I was actually crying tears of joy that day. I don't really remember. It's such a blur. Well, here's the ramp that you can plug in right here for my Octane, and I just dropped it. I'm a genius. Good. Let's get this on. Come on. There we go. And basically, if they were in a vehicle mode, they can roll up here and go into the city, since he's a city former. And since he's a city former, if anyone who actually knows who city formers are, these guys can actually be any... Actually, you know what? I'll show you in the next part. Let's just show you Mega Octane for now, because I've been wasting way too much time. But I'll have to post the next part later about the actual combination, because I'm kind of busy today, so this is the most I can do right now. Well, from here, honestly, we can just finish his robot mode. You just flip it, go like this, flip this down. These stubs are his feet. Over here, there's a little thing. Pull it down, his fist comes out. His other fist comes out. Chest piece plugs in. Plug in his cannon since he needs that. And then his blaster goes here. Let me fix him before I reveal Mega Octane, the leader of the Decepticons. He is massively tall. I think he's taller, almost the same height thanks to his stacks, the cannon stacks on his back. He's practically the same height as Bludgeon. I don't have Bludgeon right now. I put him away, and I probably don't want to take him out. Mainly out of laziness and just because it's too much work and I'm afraid to knock the camera down again for the millionth time. That's really it. This is the entire team. He is incredibly accurate, I have to say. Very, very accurate. I love this guy. And yeah, that's about it. This is the Comecons. The team of miscreant Decepticons who love nothing more than to kick Autobot Heine and basically destroy everything while they're at it. Truly a team to be reckoned with their leader Mega Octane and their ability to combine. They really are a force to be reckoned with. This is Royce Collector 64 here. Part 1 of 2 for my 10th video special. Signing off. I'll post the next part as soon as I can. And for now, let's go with one thing and one thing only. Decepticon Combiner Ruination rocks.